WGNC, AM 1450 and 101.1 FM proudly presents Gastonia Honey Hunters Baseball. Gastonia Honey Hunters Baseball is brought to you by GSM Premium Services and Caramont Health. See how we care. Let's take you to the ballpark. It's time for Atlantic League Baseball action on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
And good evening, this is Bob Woodard with you for game number 2 of today's doubleheader between the Gastonia Honey Hunters and the Staten Island Ferryhawks. Gastonia able to prevail in the first ball game today with a 10-5 victory. Ian McKinney picked up the win. He's 5-1 on the year now. Finished the game with a 4.74 earned run average. Ian pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 hits and 5 runs. 4 of those were earned. He walked 1, but in 5 innings had 9 strikeouts. Gave up 1 home run. He faced 24 batters. Tim Naughton came in and cleaned things up for the 6th and the 7th inning. Nelson Figueroa, former major leaguer, came out of retirement to pitch the first game for the Ferryhawks. He took the loss. He's 0-1 on the year. And he ended up going all 7 innings and just threw a ton of pitches. I don't remember what the final number was that Nelson threw, but I know it was well into the hundreds. We're getting ready for game number 2 coming up here. Supposed to have a game time start of 6:20. And let's just take a look at what happened in the first game for the Honey Hunters. They had doubles by Hampton, Rosa, and Holderbach. They had home runs from Tapia, Holderbach, and Jake Skoll. Hampton had 2 total bases in the game. Holderbach had a great game, going 2 for 2. With 2 runs scored, he had a run batted in, and he also had 3 runs batted in, and he walked. So Holderbach was on base 3 times in the first game and really did some work at the plate. Rosa came in with, Joseph Rosa came in with 2 total bases. Jake Skoll, total of 5. Jalen Smith had a 5 total bases as well, I guess, and so did Tapia. So Emmanuel Tapia also having a good game. They had RBIs from Hampton, Holderbach, Roman, Skoll, and Tapia. And they had 2 out RBIs from Tapia and Jake Skoll. Reese Hampton in the ball game was 1 for 2. He scored a run, had a double and 1 RBI, also walked once. Luis Roman, 0 for 4 in the game. He did have an RBI, and he did have 1 strikeout. Joseph Rosa, as we told you, was 1 for 4, had a double. Luis Castro was 0 for 2 in the ball game. Tapia, 2 for 4. He also scored 2 runs and had an RBI. Of course, his home run was a solo home run, so that was his run scored and his RBI. Jalen Smith was 2 for 3 in the ball game. He played second base. 1 for 3 in the ball game. He scored 2 runs and had a base on balls. Trey Holmes, 1 for 4 in the ball game. He scored a run. And as we told you, Alex Holderbach, 2 for 2 in the ball game. 2 runs scored, a double, 1 home run, and 3 runs batted in. He also walked. So the Honey Hunters taking care of business here in the first game, 10-5. They amassed 10 hits. They did commit an error which cost them a run. in that 3-run bottom of the 5th inning. It was an interesting ball game because Staten Island was the home team, even though we're playing here at Caramount Health Park. That because the game was a makeup game for a game that was canceled earlier in the year up in Staten Island. The Honey Hunters got a run in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 3 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth. The 7th inning was the only inning they did not have a run. Staten Island picked up a run in the 2nd inning on the home run by Bautista, and then they were able to pick up another run in the 4th and 3 in the 5th to account for their 5 runs. All right, the managers and the umpires are at home plate. Goose Gasso for the Honey Hunters, Edgardo Alfonso for the Staten Island Ferryhawks. And we are getting ready for baseball here at Caramount Health Park. Game 2 of this doubleheader today between the Gastonia Honey Hunters and the Staten Island Ferryhawks. We'll be back with baseball right after this. You're listening to Gastonia Honey Hunters Baseball Radio Network.
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number one. But at Caramount Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramount Health. Care first.
This is Sam Bordner of the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you are listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
GSM Services helps people live better through improved comfort, health, and energy efficiency. GSM Services provides high-quality home and commercial improvement services. They offer services for heating and cooling, energy audits, duct and dryer vent cleaning, attic insulation, crawl space solutions, generators, commercial roofing, and HVAC, indoor air cleaning products, and much, much more. GSM has been taking care of their customers' comfort since 1927. This unmatched experience has led them to build reliable processes to serve you and offer guidance to help you choose the right options for your home and business comfort needs. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com to talk to someone about the comfort issues you have in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com. Go Honey Hunters! What could be better this summer than a Honey Hunters baseball season? The crack of the bat, the pop of the mitt, the smell of fresh cut. Hey guys, stop. We have turf here at the ballpark. Let's try this again. The smell of fresh cut. Domino's Pizza. Sold nightly here at Caramount Health Park. The Gastonia Honey Hunters and Domino's Pizza. A winning combination. Look, ladies and gentlemen, as a public service, here's a little vocabulary lesson for all the parents out there. The word is drip. Means cool, trendy, or hip. Where do Honey Hunters fans find their drip? Your fashion destination in the gas house is at the Honey Hunters team store at Caramount Health Park. Put some swag in your bag at the Honey Hunters team store. Hashtag drip season. Seriously, I have no idea what drip season means. Ladies and gentlemen, as a public service, here's a little vocabulary lesson for all the parents out there. The word is drip. Means cool, trendy, or hip. Where do Honey Hunters fans find their drip? Fashion destination in the gas house is at the Honey Hunters team store at Caramount Health Park. Put some swag in your bag at the Honey Hunters team store. Hashtag drip season. Seriously, I have no idea what drip season means. Since 1927, GSM Services has been the experts for providing services and finding solutions for issues such as heating and cooling. Hot, cold, or drafty rooms, high utility bills, nasty crawl spaces, attic insulation, duct and dryer vent cleanings, indoor air quality, and much, much more. GSM Services is your one-stop shop for all comfort issues in your home. GSM offers 100% satisfaction guaranteed, and right now they're offering a free home energy audit. So, if you're having any issues in your home or office, know that you can always trust leaving your comfort to GSM. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com to talk to someone about any comfort issues you're having in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. The number again, 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com. The gas. Whether you're stuck in traffic after a long day at work or working through a 10-game road trip, nothing feels as good as being home. If you're looking to enter the marketplace as a buyer or a seller, Moss Realty has a proven history of results with professionals that operate in the highest spirit of ethical conduct. Let them work for you. Call 704-865-5555 and find out how Moss Realty gets it done. 704-865-5555, Moss Realty.
All right, folks, it's time for Honey Hunters baseball, the second of today's doubleheader. Gastonia picking up the win over the Staten Island Ferryhawks in game number 1 by a score of 10-5. We're getting ready for game number 2. It's going to be Anthony Rodriguez on the hill for the Ferryhawks, and Zach Godley on the mound for the Honey Hunters. Godley out on the hill taking his warm-up tosses. Stuart Levy is catching game number 2. And for the Honey Hunters, leading off will be Darian Sanford. Sanford will be playing center field. Batting second, Jake Reinheimer. Jake will be at shortstop. Batting third, Joseph Rosa. Rosa will be at second base. Batting fourth will be Zach Jarrett. Zach will be out in right field. Batting fifth, Luis Roman will be playing third base. He will be followed by Luis Castro over at first base. Reese Hampton will be in left field. And Jalen Smith, where is Smith playing in this game? DH. Jalen Smith will be the DH. Thank you. It's awful nice having Colton Miller in the booth with us as the first pitch comes across to Antoine Duplantis, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. Game 2 is underway. Next pitch, fastball, misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Godley pitching from the stretch. Nope, he is pitching from a windup. It's just he starts his windup standing sideways. Pitch over for a strike. He fooled me. He's got a very short step to start his windup. Count 2 balls and 1 strike. Swung on and missed. That'll even the count. at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch is pushed foul just out of the reach of third baseman Luis Roman. Godley, 6'3", 250-pounder from Bamberg, South Carolina. Played with Arizona and got all the way to their big club with the Diamondbacks. The 2-2 count. High, ball 3, runs the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Godley from the windup. Swung on, foul tipped, and held on to by Levy. 1 out. So Duplantis goes down on strikes. That'll bring up Dilson Herrera, the second baseman. Angel Aguilar will step into the on-deck circle for the Ferry Hawks. Herrera in the first game was 2 for 4. He scored a run and had a double and a strikeout. First pitch to him is over for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. The shadows are starting to creep across home plate. There's one lifted foul off to the right and out of play. That can make it a bit difficult for the batters to pick up the ball as it's coming to the plate. So until those shadows creep past the mound, advantage pitcher. Next pitch lifted high in the air into foul territory, and that's going to carry into the seats and out of play. Count holds at no balls and 2 strikes. Godley has a new baseball to work with now. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Bounces one. In front of the plate, so that 59-foot fastball will bring up ball 1, 1-2. Godley takes a big sigh and then steps into his windup, bounces another one. That'll even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Beautiful night for baseball here at the ballpark. Caramount Health Park, one of the nicest places to see a baseball game. It's not a bad seat in the house. Next pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. Good fastball by Godley. And Herrera goes down on strikes. That'll bring up the shortstop, Angel Aguilar. Aguilar 1 for 3 in the first game. Scored 2 runs. Also walked but struck out twice. Two down, top of the first inning, nothing going so far. First pitch to Aguilar swung on, fouled at the plate, right off the top of the umpire's mask. Godley, off-speed pitch, over for a strike. Great pitch. Had Aguilar guessing the wrong way that whole at-bat, or that whole pitch. Yeah. You know, sometimes it just doesn't come out right. Rewind. had Aguilar guessing wrong on that pitch. Hey, it's a doubleheader, folks, you know. The 1-2 pitch from Godley. Hit in the air out towards center field. And that ball is caught for out number 3. So Darian Sanford catches that fly ball for the 3rd out. He'll be leading off the bottom of the 1st inning for the Honey Hunters. And we'll be back. No score, heading to the bottom of the 1st inning. You're listening to Honey Hunters Radio Broadcast Network.
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number 1. But at Caramont Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramont Health. Care first.
This is Sam Bordner.
Looking for a new career? Want to make an upwards of $40,000 a year? Want to work a schedule that fits your lifestyle? Want to do it in the front seat of your car? I figured I had your attention. Domino's Pizza is now hiring. If you want to cash in on a new opportunity, log on to jobs.domino's.com. That's jobs.domino's.com.
This is Jake Skoll of the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you're listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network. This is Jake.
We are back live at Caramont Health Park. Bob Woodard with you. Nice to be with you this evening and bringing you the action. Anthony Rodriguez on the hill for the Staten Island Ferryhawks. Rodriguez, a left-hander. He will be facing Darian Sanford, Jack Reinheimer, and Joseph Rosa. Numbers 1, 2, and 3 hitters in the order for Goose Gasso and the Gastonia Honey Hunters. Rodriguez coming into this ball game with a 4-6 record. He's got a 5.59 earned run average. He's been in 18 games, started all of those, pitched 85 1/3 innings and given up 97 hits, 57 runs, 53 of them have been earned. He's given up 60 walks. And we're ready to go. Darian Sanford steps into the batter's box and looks at a first pitch strike. No balls and 1 strike to the Honey Hunters center fielder. Sanford with a .316 batting average looks at a fastball ball 1 ball and no strikes. Played double-A ball with the Washington Nationals. Next pitch outside, ball 2, 2-1. Hails from St. Louis, Missouri. Does Mr. Sanford. 1 home run on the year, 4 runs batted in. He's also got 3 stolen bases. There's a line drive right to the shortstop. He takes a hop to his left and hauls that one in for out number 1. That'll bring up Jack Reinheimer. Reinheimer playing shortstop in this ball game. Had the first game off. Jack batting .279 on the year, 9 home runs, 51 runs batted in, and 37 stolen bases. Rodriguez from the windup. Next pitch, over for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Rodriguez next pitch, high and outside. Ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch misses low, ball 3, 3 balls and 1 strike. There's the windup and the pitch. There's ball 4. So Reinheimer will take a walk. That'll bring up the second baseman, Joseph Rosa. Zach Jarrett on deck for Gastonia. He'll be batting in the cleanup spot for this evening's ball game. Rodriguez checks the runner at first, comes to the plate, over for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Joseph Rosa. Rosa played with the Seattle Mariners, made it as far as their AAA organization. Quick throw over to first. Reinheimer dives back to the bag just ahead of the tag. Quick throw by Rodriguez. He just stepped off the mound and fired it. Again over to first base. This time Reinheimer is back standing up. Rosa batting .322. Looks at the pitch low and outside. Ball 1. That evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. The lights are on in preparation of what is to come. They are not even close to taking effect yet. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rosa in the first ball game today was 1 for 4. Next pitch is high, ball 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Left-hander Anthony Rodriguez comes to the plate 2-2. The runner goes. The throw down not in time. So Reinheimer has stolen another one. Pitch was a ball, so that runs the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. It's Reinheimer's 37th stolen base on the year. He's only been caught 6 times. There's a line drive into right field. The right fielder runs right past the ball, and that gives Reinheimer a chance to come on home with the game's first run. So right fielder Mario Batista was coming in trying to make a play and come up throwing, but he forgot that you're supposed to take the ball and catch it first before you can throw it. So the error On Bautista allows the run to come home. You credit Rosa with a single, and here comes Zach Jarrett. Runner on second base, 1 out, 1-0 Gastonia here in the bottom of the first inning. First pitch to Jarrett misses. Outside, ball 1 ball and no strikes. Zach batting .301 as he stands at the plate. 89 hits in 296 at-bats. Next pitch, fastball over for a strike. Breaking ball that misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Jarrett. Zach played AAA ball with the Baltimore Orioles out of Hickory, North Carolina. The 2-1 pitch from Rodriguez. Another breaking ball, misses again. That runs the count to 3-1. First base is open with 1 out. Luis Roman is on deck for the Honey Hunters. Jarrett hits one in the air. It's going towards center field. The center fielder is able to come in and make the catch. Second baseman looked like he was going to go out after it, but the center fielder called him off, had it all the way. So 2 down. So Luis Ramon will now step to the plate. Roman was 0 for 4 in the first ball game tonight. Anthony Rodriguez stares in to get a sign. Now he straightens up. Out of the stretch, comes to the plate. First pitch, fastball over for a strike. The radar gun on the scoreboard said 87 miles an hour. It sure seemed a lot faster than that. Next pitch is a fastball that misses, so the count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bottom of the first inning, 1-0 Gastonia. Rodriguez turns and chases Rosa back to the bag. Here's the pitch to Roman. That pitch is low, ball 2, 2 balls and 1 strike. Center fielder Ricardo Cespedes for the Ferryhawks is playing Roman very shallow in center field. A lefty on lefty matchup. Here's the pitch from Rodriguez. An awkward swing by Roman as a breaking ball sailed outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That looked like one of those swings where halfway through the swing he's thinking, I better not swing. Too late. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Big sweeping breaking ball over for strike 3, and that'll do it for Roman and the Honey Hunters here in the bottom of the first inning, but not before an error allows them to play to run, and they jump out to a 1-0 lead after an inning. We'll be back with inning number 2. You're listening to Honey Hunter Baseball on the Honey Hunter Baseball Radio Network.
GSM Services helps people live better through improved comfort, health, and energy efficiency. GSM Services provides high-quality home and commercial improvement services. They offer services for heating and cooling, energy audits, duct and dryer vent cleaning, attic insulation, crawl space solutions, generators, commercial roofing, and HVAC, indoor air cleaning products, and much, much more. GSM has been taking care of their customers' comfort since 1927. This unmatched experience has led them to build reliable processes to serve you and offer guidance to help you choose the right options for your home and business comfort needs. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com to talk to someone about the comfort issues you have in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com. Go Honey Hunters! Whether you're stuck in traffic after a long day at work or working through a 10-game road trip, nothing feels as good as being home. If you're looking to enter the marketplace as a buyer or a seller, Moss Realty has a proven history of results with professionals that operate in the highest spirit of ethical conduct. Let them work for you. Call 704-865-5555 and find out how Moss Realty gets it done. 704-865-5555, Moss Realty.
Back live at Caramount Health Park. Bob Woodard with you on this Tuesday evening, the second game. Zach Godley on the mound for the Honey Hunters, and the first pitch is a ground ball cut off by the third baseman. Throws over to first, and that'll do it. For Rusney Castillo, the third baseman for Staten Island. That'll bring up Mario Batista. Batista playing right field, homered in the first ball game and really tagged one. Zach Godley staring in to get a sign from Levy. Fastball over at the knees, but just low. Ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. Next pitch low and outside, ball 2, 2-0. This too will be a 7-inning game, just as the first one was. Already somebody throwing down in the bullpen for the Honey Hunters. I'm not sure if Godley is on a pitch count or if they're planning on using all staff for the second game of this doubleheader. Next pitch, low and outside, ball 3, 3 balls and 1 strike. You know, in the first game for Staten Island, Nelson Figueroa threw for the Ferry Hawks. Nelson Figueroa had an 11-year major league career, came out of retirement to pitch this game in the first game of the doubleheader today, and also hit for himself as the pitch is inside to Bautista. And he'll take a walk. That'll bring up Ricardo Cespedes, the center fielder. But anyway, not only did Figueroa pitch the entire ball game, going 7 innings, he hit for himself. There was no designated hitter. And folks, Nelson Figueroa is 48 years old. I'm impressed with that. I did not realize how old he was during the first ball game, but that was an impressive outing. Especially you figure a guy has not thrown in a ball game situation for quite a while. And it's tough to come in and pitch in a ball game when you haven't been doing it. First pitch to Ricardo Cespedes, over, misses for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. The Ferry Hawks center fielder batting left-handed against Zach Godley. Godley checking Bautista at first, comes to the plate, and it's hit in the air to right field. Right fielder jumps up and grabs it. What a play by Zach Jarrett out there. I don't know if he wasn't able to get a jump on that or not, but I saw him up in the air to catch that ball and coming down with it. Now another Cespedes. Christopher Cespedes, the left fielder, will step in. Don't know if there's any relationship between he and Ricardo, who just batted. But he looks at a first pitch strike from Zach Godley. No balls and 1 strike. Top of the second inning, 2 outs. Runner on first base is Mario Bautista, who drew a walk. Now he's taking off and headed for second. The throw down. Levy's throw was great and on the money, but Bautista got too good a jump, and he was there just ahead of the throw. So credit Bautista with a stolen base. The pitch was swung on and missed, so it's a no ball and 1 strike count to Christopher Cespedes. Zach Godley staring in to get a sign. From the stretch, fastball pulled foul to the left. Just to the end of the Honey Hunters dugout. And one of the Honey Hunters came out of the dugout to try and field that barehanded, was unsuccessful. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball just low. 1-2. Honey Hunters able to pick up a run on 1 hit in the bottom of the first inning. 1-0. Godley staring at the runner at second base. Bautista taunting him to throw down there. And Godley steps off the rubber. Honey Hunters not holding Bautista on at second base. Godley checks back there again. Now he comes to the plate. Swung on and missed. And that'll do it for Christopher Cespedes and the Ferryhawks here in the top of the second inning. No runs, no hits. 1 runner left on base at the end of an inning and a half. Gastonia 1, Staten Island 0. This is the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number 1. But at Caramont Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramont Health. Care first.
This is Sam Bordner of the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you are listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Looking for a new career? Want to make an upwards of $40,000 a year? Want to work a schedule that fits your lifestyle? Want to do it in the front seat of your car? I figured I had your attention. Domino's Pizza is now hiring. If you want to cash in on a new opportunity, log on to jobs.domino's.com. That's jobs.domino's.com. If coming to a Honey Hunters game is good, then coming to a game as a group is better. If you're a school, church, or civic organization looking for a great time together, call 704-874-1810 and ask about a group package. The number again is 704-874-1810. Ask about our picnic options that include hot dogs, sliders, and pulled pork. 704-874-1810. Honey Hunters Baseball. Better with friends.
Heading into the bottom of the second inning now here at Caramount Health Park. The Gastonia Honey Hunters holding on to a 1-0 lead. They placed a run on the board in the bottom of the first inning off of Anthony Rodriguez, the left-handed pitcher from the Staten Island Ferryhawks. Rodriguez is back out there for inning number 2. He will be facing Luis Castro, Reese Hampton, Castro batting an even .300, hits the first pitch he sees into the hole. The shortstop backhands it, throws across, and makes a great throw to get him out. So Castro hit it as far as he could on the infield. Great play by the shortstop, Angel Aguilar, down there, who backhanded the ball and came up throwing and threw an absolute strike to first base to get the out. First pitch to Reese Hampton is hit high in the air and caught by the right fielder. So 2 pitches, 2 outs. And the Honey Hunters are making Anthony Rodriguez's job easy here in the bottom of the second inning. And here is Jalen Smith, the designated hitter. First pitch to him, fastball over for a strike. Smith was 1 for 3 in the first ball game. He scored a couple of runs and also walked once. Next pitch he hits high in the air behind home plate and out of play. That'll run the count to a ball and 2 strikes. Smith hails from Decatur, Georgia. Steps in with a .262 batting average. Next pitch, a fastball high, ball 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'm sorry, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch fouled just in front of the Honey Hunters dugout and rolling down toward their bullpen. Euclides Lear picks that one up down in the bullpen and tosses it to a fan. Here's the next pitch. Breaking ball, called strike 3. So Smith got caught looking at strike 3. Nothing doing for the Honey Hunters here in the bottom of the second inning. After 2, Gastonia 1, Staten Island nothing. You are listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
GSM Services helps people live better through improved comfort, health, and energy efficiency. GSM Services provides high-quality home and commercial improvement services. They offer services for heating and cooling, energy audits, duct and dryer vent cleaning, attic insulation, crawl space solutions, generators, commercial roofing, and HVAC, indoor air cleaning products, and much, much more. GSM has been taking care of their customers' comfort since 1927. This unmatched experience has led them to build reliable processes to serve you and offer guidance to help you choose the right options for your home business comfort needs. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com to talk to someone about the comfort issues you have in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com. Go Honey Hunters! Don't miss out on all the action at Caramount Health Park this summer. Get your tickets for every Honey Hunters game by calling 874-1810 or log on to www.gohoneyhunters.com/tickets to reserve your spot this season. That number again, 704-874-1810. Gastonia Honey Hunters Baseball, 704-874-1810.
Heading into the top of the third inning now at Caramount Health Park, and the Honey Hunters are going to the bullpen early in this ball game. Ezekiel Zabaleta will come out of the bullpen and take over for Gastonia. Zabaleta, the right-hander. 3-0 on the year, comes in with a 4.02 earned run average. He's been in 10 ball games. He has finished one game. In 15 2/3 innings, he's given up 13 hits, 7 runs, all of them earned. He has walked 7 and struck out 14. Batters are hitting .220 against Ezekiel Zabaleta. Ramon Osuna, the first baseman, is the first batter that Zabaleta will face. And there's a ball foul hit down the third base line. The third baseman, Luis Castro, chased down in foul territory, making a nice catch. Got a good hand from the crowd as he was able to haul that one in. Now the catcher, Andres Noriega, comes to the plate. First pitch to Noriega is over for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Off-speed pitch that stays low. Ball 1, 1 ball and 1 strike. Zabaleta pitching out of the stretch. Bounces one for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Noriega batting .224 on the season. He does have 2 home runs. Leadoff batter Antoine Duplantis is on deck. He is the designated hitter. Next pitch misses high, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Next pitch misses low and outside, ball 4. So Zabaleta walks Noriega, and we go back to the top of the order, and Antoine Duplantis. Duplantis 0 for 1, struck out in his first at-bat, batting .303 as he stands at the plate. 1 out, top of the third inning, 1-0 Honey Hunters. Zabaleta from the stretch. First pitch is a fastball high to Duplantis, 1 ball and no strikes. Dilson Herrera is on deck for Staten Island. Zabaleta from the stretch. There's one popped up foul down the left field line into the rocking chair seats where a young man stands up and tries to grab it. Even though he didn't catch it, he's able to walk behind his chair and pick it up for a souvenir. I think he should have made the catch myself. I mean, it was right there. It was, you know, hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. One and one count. Zabaleta checks the runner at first. Now comes to the plate. There's a line drive into left field. The left fielder goes back a few steps, hauls it in, and then fires it into shortstop, chasing Noriega back to the bag at first base. And interestingly enough, I was just going to talk about how far the left fielder was playing. That's Jalen Smith out there. How far he was playing off of the left field foul line. I mean, he's got to be a good, what would you say, 60, 65 yards? He's pretty far off of the line. And that ball was hit right to him. So, you know, we're in the period of time where metrics plays a tremendous amount in what happens on a baseball field. There's a ground ball to the shortstop who tosses over to second for the final out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Staten Island Ferryhawks at the end of 2.5 innings of play. Gastonia 1 and the Ferryhawks nothing. You're listening to the Gastonia Honey Hunters Radio Network.
GSM Services helps people live better through improved comfort, health, and energy efficiency. GSM Services provides high-quality home and commercial improvement services. They offer services for heating and cooling, energy audits, duct and dryer vent cleaning, attic insulation, crawl space solutions, generators, commercial roofing, and HVAC, indoor air cleaning products, and much, much more. GSM has been taking care of their customers' comfort since 1927. This unmatched experience has led them to build reliable processes to serve you and offer guidance to help you choose the right options for your home and business comfort needs. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMSince1927.com to talk to someone about the comfort issues you have in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMSince1927.com. Go Honey Hunters! Whether you're stuck in traffic after a long day at work or working through a 10-game road trip, nothing feels as good as being home. If you're looking to enter the marketplace as a buyer or a seller, Moss Realty has a proven history of results with professionals that operate in the highest spirit of ethical conduct. Let them work for you. Call 704-865-5555 and find out how Moss Realty gets it done. 704-865-5555, Moss Realty.
This is Jake Skoll, the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you're listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Back live at Caramount Health Park as we head to the bottom of the third inning. Gastonia holding a 1-0 lead after plating a run in the first inning. And they lead the Staten Island Ferryhawks 1-0. Gastonia picking up the win in the first game today, 10-5. Now trying to make it a doubleheader sweep. Stuart Levy will be leading off for the Honey Hunters. The number 9 hitter will be Levy, Sanford, and Reinheimer to start this bottom of the third inning for Gastonia. First pitch to Levy, fouled off. No balls and 1 strike. Next pitch, another pitch fouled off. No balls and 2 strikes. Anthony Rodriguez still on the mound for the Ferryhawks. That one finds the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ball rolls all the way over to the Honey Hunters dugout. There's the 1-2 pitch, high, ball 2, 2-2. Anthony Rodriguez is a very busy pitcher out on the mound. Seems like he's always moving. He caught that ball, walked off the mound to the back of the mound. Now he steps up on top and is ready to throw. And there's a high fly ball. The catcher's coming over to have a look. First baseman's coming over, but that's going to sail off into the seats. So the count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out here, bottom of the 3rd inning, 1-0 Gastonia. Levy again fouls one off. That's going to go down into the bullpen of the Honey Hunters. So Anthony Rodriguez will have a new ball to work with. Rodriguez from the windup. Slow breaking ball that misses low. Runs the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball outside. You could see the umpire, Calvin Baker, look out to the mound and push his hand outside as if to tell the pitcher, Rodriguez, yeah, that was a bit outside. So Stuart Levy able to work a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Now we're back to the top of the order, and Darian Sanford, who squares around a bunt, pulls the bat back on a pitch in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. Next pitch is hit high in the air. The center fielder coming over. He's calling for it and makes the catch. So 1 out now. And here comes Jack Reinheimer. Reinheimer scored the Honey Hunters run back in the 1st inning after drawing a walk. Reinheimer playing shortstop in this ball game. First pitch to him is fouled off to the left, out of play. No balls and 1 strike to the Honey Hunters shortstop. Jack played baseball in the major leagues with the New York Mets, product of Charlotte, North Carolina. Comes into this game batting .279. Runner goes from first. The throw down is high. And they bring the tag down just in time, so he is out. Levy trying to swipe a bag, gets thrown out, so there are 2 outs now in the bottom of the 3rd. And a 1-1 count to Jack Reinheimer. Reinheimer back into the batter's box now. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Rodriguez. Low, ball 2, 2 balls and 1 strike. Reinheimer's got his back foot all the way to the back line of the batter's box, and he's about a foot off of the plate. Next pitch over for a strike. That'll even the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's a line drive into left field. So Reinheimer is on again for the second time. First hit of the night for Jack. And that'll bring up Joseph Rosa, the second baseman. Rosa 1 for 1 in the game with an RBI. The 2 hits in the game for the Honey Hunters belong to the guys that are on the field. Reinheimer down at first base and Rosa at the plate. 2 outs. Rosa trying to keep it going and see if they can put some more runs on the board for the Honey Hunters. Here's the pitch. Reinheimer goes. The throw down, not in time. So he has stolen it. Anthony Rodriguez gets the sign he wants. Straightens up on the mound. Now he comes to the plate. Foul ball. Boy, that was strange. That one was headed right toward the third base coaching box, and it bounced in the front of the coaching box, but it hit a seam and kind of ricocheted off toward left field. Turf fields and their quirks. 1 ball and 1 strike to Rosa. And again, the left fielder, Cespedes, giving all kinds of room down the left field line to the right-handed hitting Rosa. Next pitch is high with a fastball, 2-1. Rodriguez turns and chases Reinheimer back to the bag at second base. Nobody even close to covering the bag. Next pitch, off-speed pitch, dandy pitch on the outside corner to run the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rodriguez, who has been throwing the fastball a lot, up and down, in and out, just brought a really good breaking ball over the outside part of the plate. Two and two, 2 outs. The pitch from Rodriguez. Another breaking ball, just missed. Runs the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. If Rosa keeps the inning alive, Zach Jarrett is on deck. Here's the payoff pitch. High in the air, third baseman looking up into the sky, calling for it. The shortstop coming behind him, but it's going to be the third baseman, Rusney Castillo, who comes down with that one, and that'll do it for the Honey Hunters. 1-0 at the end of 3 innings of play. We're going to be coming back with the top of the 4th. We hope you come back with us. You're listening to Honey Hunters Radio Broadcast Network.
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number 1. But at Caramount Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramont Health. Care first.
This is Sam Bordner of the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you are listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Whether you're stuck in traffic after a long day at work or working through a 10-game road trip, nothing feels as good as being home. If you're looking to enter the marketplace as a buyer or a seller, Moss Realty has a proven history of results with professionals that operate in the highest spirit of ethical conduct. Let them work for you. Call 704-865-5555 and find out how Moss Realty gets it done. 704-865-5555, Moss Realty. Stuck in traffic after a long...
Back live at Caramont Health Park as the Honey Hunters go into the top of the fourth inning, holding on to a 1-0 lead over the Staten ISLANDFERRYHAWKS. Honey Hunters picking up a win in the first game, 10-5. Leading in this one 1-0. And again, this will be a 7-inning broadcast tonight, or a 7-inning ball game tonight. I guess the broadcast will correlate with that. The 2 7-inning games for the doubleheader, and then tomorrow, game time at 6:15 here at the ballpark. And then the next night, 6:15 again. So the next 2 nights will be at 6:15. We'll have all the action for you right here on the Honey Hunters Broadcast Network, WGNC, and Netflix. Not Netflix. What am I saying? YouTube. I don't even have Netflix. Here we go to the top of the fourth inning. First pitch is a ground ball. The shortstop picks it up and fires across, and quickly one away. Jack Reinheimer collecting that ball and throwing across to Luis Castro. Ezekiel Zabaleta on for his second inning of work. Fastball over for a strike. Against Rusney Castillo. Next pitch also over for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes as Castillo takes his helmet off and wipes his forehead with his sleeve. Now he's back in, ready to go. Zabaleta, the 0-2 pitch. Low, ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mariel Batista on deck for the Ferryhawks. There's one on the ground. Second baseman going to his right, throws back. Excellent play. Holy cow, you can hang a star on that one. Reese Hampton going far to his right, throwing as his momentum was carrying him toward left field, back across his body. Right to Joseph Rosa, who had to come off the bag a little bit, but he made a great stretch. All in all, what a bang-bang play for the Honey Hunters. 2 outs now, and here comes Bautista. Did I really? I said Reese Hampton. That was Joseph Rosa. It must be past my bedtime. Yeah, it's almost my bedtime, 7:26. Swung on and missed. Strike two. Goodness gracious, my apologies. That was Joseph Rosa at second base. And he was going away from me as he made the play, so I couldn't see that far. Yeah. Next pitch is in the dirt. Good stop by Levy behind the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just wanted Reese to know we were thinking about him. Here's the 1-2 pitch with 2 outs. On the ground to the shortstop. Big hop, picks it up, throws on 1 hop, and he's not going to get him. So Reinheimer had to go back and play that one on a tricky hop and make a long throw, and he tried to 1-hop it, but it wasn't enough to get Bautista. So Bautista on with a single. And here comes Ricardo Cespedes. Cespedes 0 for 1 in his first at-bat in this ball game. And it looks like Bautista might have hurt himself running down the line. The trainer was out there talking to him, and he's stretching out his left calf. Trotting down the right field line, seeing if he's able to stay in the ball game. Saw him reaching down and pulling the toe of his shoe up. That typically means that he's got a pretty bad cramp in his calf. You can see him noticeably limping as he walks back to the bag. But back to the bag, indeed, he is headed. Looks toward the dugout, stops one more time to stretch again. And now he's on first base, and we're ready to go. So Bautista will stay in the ball game. And Ezequiel Zabaleta will go to work on Ricardo Cespedes. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Zabaleta staring in to get a sign. Now he's got the one he wants. Checking Bautista over at first, now to the plate. Again in the dirt. Ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. Cespedes, a left-handed batter against the right-handed throwing Zabaleta. Good fastball over for a strike. 91 miles an hour on that one. Boy, you gotta love it. You're seeing all the children walking around with their favorite superhero costumes on. Superhero Day here at Caramont Health Park. Cespedes very late on getting to that fall on that fastball, could do nothing but foul it into the ground. 2 balls and 2 strikes. You know, there's just something about children at the ballpark. Just having a ball. There's one that's lifted in the air down the right field line, and it's going to go foul. So Cespedes was just that far from having a base hit. Instead, the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. 1-0, Honey Hunters. Zabaleta from the stretch. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Check swing, no swing. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The count is full. So with 2 outs, Bautista will be off from the bag at first base on the pitch. And we'll see what Ezequiel Zabaleta has in mind for Ricardo Cespedes. Zabaleta comes to the plate low, ball 4. Now the left fielder, Christopher Cespedes, will come up. Christopher also 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out in his first at-bat. Christopher batting .238. If Christopher can extend the inning, Ramon Osuna is on deck. The Ferryhawks first baseman. Zabaleta from the stretch. Here's the first pitch to Cespedes. Swung on and missed. Zabaleta took a little something off of that one. And the ball dropped right under Cespedes' swing. No balls and 1 strike. There's one fouled back. Thank goodness for netting. That one was headed right toward us. And a rolling chair. Clinton Miller, who shares the booth with me, works for Major League Baseball data operations. Said that's what I have hands for. And I said a rolling chair. Check swing, yes swing, strike 3. That'll do it for Cespedes and the Ferryhawks. 1 hit in the inning, but no runs. And at the end of 3.5 innings of play, it is 1-0 in favor of Gastonia. We'll be back.
What could be better this summer than a Honey Hunters baseball season? The crack of the bat, the pop of the mitt, the smell of fresh cut. Hey guys, stop. We have turf here at the ballpark. Let's try this again. The smell of fresh cut. Domino's Pizza. Sold nightly here at Caramont Health Park. The Gastonia Honey Hunters and Domino's Pizza. A winning combination. GSM Services helps people live better through improved comfort, health, and energy efficiency. GSM Services provides high-quality home and commercial improvement services. They offer services for heating and cooling, energy audits, duct and dryer vent cleaning, attic insulation, crawl space solutions, generators, commercial roofing, and HVAC, indoor air cleaning products, and much, much more. GSM has been taking care of their customers' comfort since 1927. This unmatched experience has led them to build reliable processes to serve you and offer guidance to help you choose the right options for your home business comfort needs. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit gsmsince1927.com to talk to someone about the comfort issues you have in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMSince1927.com. Go Honey Hunters!
Zach Jarrett leads off the bottom of the fourth inning for the Honey Hunters by grounding one to the shortstop, who comes up with it cleanly and throws across for the out. One pitch, one away here in the bottom of the fourth. The Honey Hunters leading 1-0 in this second game of the doubleheader today. Gastonia won the first game 10-5, and they are holding on to a 1-0 lead. No runs, one hit for the Staten Island Ferryhawks. They have one error. Gastonia has one run and two hits. Here is Luis Roman now. Roman 0 for 1 in the ball game. Struck out in his first at-bat. Anthony Rodriguez still on the hill for the Ferryhawks. Comes back with an off-speed pitch. High, ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. Great night for baseball, nice and cool here at Caramount Health Park. As Roman swings and misses at a high fastball, 2 balls and 1 strike. Luis not happy with himself for swinging at that pitch. It was up around the eyes. You know, sometimes when that pitch is coming to you, though, it looks as big as a beach ball. Then you swing at it and you go, where'd the beach ball go? There's a pitch high, ball 3, 3 balls and 1 strike. There's one fouled at the plate. That'll run the count to 3-2. Got some activity down in the bullpen for the Honey Hunters. Try and tell you who that is as soon as we know. Rodriguez rocks on the rubber, comes to the plate, and another pitch fouled off. So the count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. That is Euclides Leer down in the bullpen for Gastonia. As Roman takes a walk on ball 4, that'll bring up the first baseman, Luis Castro. Castro stepping into the right-hand batter's box. First pitch to him is about 58 feet. Bounced way out in front of the plate. Good job by Andres Noriega to keep that ball in front of him and prevent Roman from going down to second base. There's a high fly ball to left field. Left fielder's going back, and he's looking up, and that's all he can do as this ball is out of here. Luis Castro with a long home run to left field, and it's 3-1 in favor of Gastonia. 3-0, pardon me, in favor of Gastonia. So Luis Castro's 8th home run of the year pads the Gastonia lead 3-0 now. 3 runs on 3 hits for the Honey Hunters. And here's Reese Hampton. Hampton, the left fielder. One for 2 in the first game tonight. First pitch misses for a ball. Second pitch over for a strike. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Next pitch is high, ball 2. That runs the count to 2-1. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 3-0 Gastonia. Next pitch is high, ball 3, 3-1. Rodriguez from the windup, the 3-1 pitch, swung on and missed, 3-2. Well, I'll tell you what, the one thing that Rodriguez has done very well tonight, he's mixed his pitches up well and kept the batters off balance. His fastball may not be the fastest you'll see, but it's very live. And you mix that in with the off-speed pitches, it looks a whole lot faster than it is. Although that pitch was outside ball 4.